So just looking at where we are year to date, this is the first day of February, so we got a month under our belts. The S&P 500 is almost flat. It's up 0.7%. NASDAQ is, again, as we've seen, is crushing it, up over 4%. The Dow's down 1%. Here's my question. Here's the over-under. Danny, I want you to take this one first. The S&P 500 will gain 15% in 2021. You taking the over or the under there?
I'm going to be Danny Downer, and I'm going to take the under. And the reason that I'm going to take the under is that, I was looking at my portfolio this past weekend and looking at historical numbers for how my portfolio has performed. And it seems like that every year after I have massive gains, and my portfolio was up over 90% last year, every year after my portfolio has massive gains, it has a year where it does almost nothing. So I wouldn't be surprised if my portfolio is flat for 2021. And if that's the case, I'm going with the under.
Keith, what do you say here, buddy?
I'm going to agree with Danny. I'm going to go with the under. Reversion to the mean kicks into play. And, I don't think the S&P will be negative this year. I actually think it'll turn in a positive performance. I don't think it's going to be nearly as robust of a performance as last year, and may not even be double digits. If I had to guess, I'm going to say high single digits.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the under here too. So I'm sure we're going to see like a 25% gainer, right? That's like
yeah, we're going to all be wrong, and we'll all be glad we're wrong.
Exactly. This is the kind of thing where we can be glad we're wrong, because I know none of us are investing based on expectations. We're not all selling our best stocks expecting a bad year and then we can buy when they're cheaper, right? That's not how it works. We all know that's not how it works. But here's what I am doing. There's one strategy I'm taking. I've talked a little bit about this. Is I've looked at my portfolio, and an area that I've seen opportunity is in real estate and in some companies in infrastructure and other areas that pay pretty good high yield dividends. And I see some value there, and that I think I don't have as much exposure to as I want to, right? So personally, I've started kind of thinking about ways that I can allocate new capital in other ways to kind of help bolster some opportunistic areas I see in my portfolio. And I can promise you this, guys, I think I'll get a couple of heads nodding with me. If some of our big tech winners that we've all enjoyed over the past year, if they do have a bad year in fall, I think we're going to start thinking about maybe buying on the dip. I'd love a good market crash, guys. I'm 44. I want to buy some stuff.
Yeah, wasn't it exciting about last year around March?
Oh my God,
that was the most fun I'd had in quite a while.
It was in a strange, perverse way. Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm saying that. I mean,
within the context, right?
Within the context of investing. Okay, so I mean, obviously, people losing their jobs is never a good thing. But with the stocks were, much more attractive when the market fell.
Danny.
Some of the best money that I made last year was on stocks that I bought during the month of March. Mm-hmm. I had, the trade desk. I doubled down on my position in the trade desk, and then it went up like 600-700%. I look like a genius, but every now and again, even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to share an article that I wrote on March 29th. So this was 6 days after the bottom. This was 6 days after the bottom, and this is titled 15 Stocks I Bought in the Coronavirus Crash. So technically it was still in the middle of the crash when I wrote this article, but these are 15 different stocks talking about just throwing money at stocks when they're crashing. When you see stocks fall 25, 30% or more and everything's falling, that's the biggest buy signal you're ever going to get. So it's fun stuff.